It's Sunday, people, Sunday. Nobody really cares about Sunday, but anyway, back on the old Henry J. So what we're gonna do today, or what I've actually already done today, clutch is done. Everything's bolted nice and tight. I adjusted it the best I could for right now without actually driving it and whatnot, but it feels really good. I got a good spring on it, and oh, it is good. So I'm happy with that. I may adjust it a little bit more when we actually fire it up and maybe try to go for a run in the next week or two. So yeah, I did that. Gas tank is officially bolted in. All that stuff's done. I did some other monkey around. Oh yeah, the back brakes are officially, what do you want? Okay, adjusted. That's the word. And what I think I'm going to do is I've been putting this job off for a while. Both doors, they need all the locking mechanisms. That side's really frozen. That one's not the greatest, but I've got two doors here. This one actually, I've already taken it out. It moves really nice. So what I'm gonna do is get some white lithium grease and soak the shit out of these things. And yeah, and it's actually got a really good door handle on it. This, yeah, actually both these doors have really good ones. So I was missing them, so I'll bolt those in. So like I said, I need the doors to open and close. So I think I'm gonna monkey around with that for a bit. So I'll give you guys an update on that. Oh, also my shocks, like I said, have arrived. So if I get a chance today or tomorrow, it's not a big deal to install them. So yeah, so yay. Like I said, tank's already in. So I guess I'll go back to monkeying with this thing. So like I said, this door, I've robbed pieces out of it for the other doors and whatnot. But so I don't want to get rid of this thing till I'm officially done. And like I said, I've got a couple more doors I'm always going to keep, but this one's really rough, so who knows, I might even just throw it in the pile somewhere and keep it. You never know. So anyway, well, I'll give you a little update on how this works, but like I said, I've got new door strikers that I bought and all that, so we'll heat this up, liquid, put some liquid crap on it, and yeah, we'll hopefully get a door locking and closing today, so need that. So yeah, good thing it's Sunday. Yay. All right, I'll give you guys an update in a few minutes. Okay guys, it's probably not the most orthodox way I'm going to be doing things. I removed my old one. It was seized bad. Actually, the funny thing is, of course, the door you don't care about, the screws come out. This one, one screw broke and the other one, it broke on me, but I was able to get it out. But this one's locked up solid. I've kind of sort of gotten it to start working a little bit, so I'm going to just cheat a little bit here. And of course my white lithium grease. There we go. An old timer taught me this trick. Like I said, it moves freely right here, the pivot's here, but right in there it's all locked up. So I'm going to try this. Maybe that's enough grease. I think that lid's on. So we'll try to heat this up and burn this grease in. And also guys, don't do this at home. I should be wearing goggles, a mask, a respirator of some sort, but don't do as I do. Let's try some of this stuff if it works. Aha. Awesome. Pretty hot. Well, let's try some of this stuff. Lightweight, it's getting in there. Man, one of these days all my nozzles don't work. All right, we'll let that cool off. Hopefully that kind of got in there, and we'll put it in the vise and maybe rock and roll and see if we can get it to go. Like I said, I was monkeying around with the driver's side on another door. This thing moves just freely, so that side should be an issue, but this side will be. So yeah, like I said, I bolted this into the car already, and of course I had to take it out, but because I assumed that this pivot was enough for it to move, but no. So there's another pivot right in here. So I'm hoping this will work. So if not, we're going to put it in the vise and give it a little persuasion. So. See, that moves nice. So yeah. So yeah, that's the moves all right. Oh yeah, so hopefully that will do the same. So stay tuned. Oh, getting old. All right. Bad to the bone, George Thorogood on the radio. Now, let's see. See if it works. Everything moves freely. Perfect. Perfect. All works freely. Everything works great. So I think what I'm going to do next, like I said, this one broke off, so I got to put I'll just drill it out. I'll put a small little bolt through it, but I'll do that in a bit. And yes, guys, before you say anything, yes, I will clean this up and flog it black. Like I said, it will get a door panel over it at some point in the near future. But anyway, back to the task in hand. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Perfect. So I guess what I'm going to do now is put a striker in. So yeah. We're getting there, so that'll be the thing. Watch, my luck, I'll put the striker in, I won't be able to get it open. That's what I'm really afraid of, so. Stay tuned for a lot of cursing and swearing if that happens. And like I said, one of these days coming up, I got to, pardon me, order weather stripping, order all my felts for all the windows, for the quarter and all that stuff, the anti-rattlers and all that stuff, so. Oh yeah, on a side note, I took my seat in today, so. For the 61 Pontiac, so me and Kevin did that. So then in a month's time it'll be done. So yeah, get ready for springtime so we can start working on that thing. So all right, I'm gonna put a door striker and see if I screw this up, and you're gonna hear, well, you'll hear a lot of swearing. All right. Well guys, moment of truth. I installed my striker. Took some time to find the right bolts. And actually, it took some time on the internet. Actually, I looked at a picture of that a friend sent me when he had some door strikers, see if he had any for sale. But at least I kind of knew which side was which, because there's really nothing really to go by. So, in theory, like I said, I don't know exactly where that is. This moves. Door is locked. Okay, we're good. No swearing though. Aha! Look at that! Look at that! Winning! Hell yeah! So yeah, like I said, it will come out when I get to my rubber weather stripping and all that, but yeah! Hell yeah! So yeah, winning. So I guess what next, I'll put my door handle in. I'm excited. We can actually go for a ride in the block around here soon and not worry about doors flying open. So yeah. Yeah. We'll go tackle that. Actually, we'll put the door handle in here and we'll tackle that side. I'm excited. Because you have no idea, this is what really bothered me, but like I said, that side there, I don't know if that one might even work. I don't even know. I haven't played around, but I went to my parts store for the driver's side and it moved super nice. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. You don't know how happy I am. All right. All right, guys. Door handle's in. Cleaned up the best I could. Not bad. Like I said, when I do that stuff, I always use this stuff, Never or Auto Sol or whatever. Really good stuff for polishing. So yeah. Perfect. And what you hear rattling is just the mechanism for the windows. So yeah. Exciting. All right, let's go tackle the driver's side. Yeah. I'm super, super excited, folks. Alright.
Okay, I don't know where this video is gonna come in. Sorry for my voice, I got a bad head cold. We're just changing wheel bearings finally, it's all good. You can see we're running A6s and A2s. Yeah, A6s and A2s. So let's see if I can get this out with the piece of brass in here. If I can get a piece of steel. Let's see. Definitely they're tight. Try out a piece of steel. There she goes. So.
Alright.
There's that one. Well, at least somebody had greased it at one point in his life. Normally I do with these guys is I'll run them flush and then I'll just put them on just to kind of. These ones do have, I don't know, they do have undercuts machined in them. And then it's moving, get it flush. I used to have more shit made up.
There it goes.
I'll clean everything else out. I just usually buy just the cheap performance tool drivers. They work good. They're fast, easy. Clean this up. We'll be back in a second. We'll pound them in. Well, I probably shouldn't do this on the concrete, but I guess I don't feel too well. This one, well, it'll be close. Wouldn't hurt to chuck in the lathe and take a couple thou off of that, but we'll see.
Probably machined by a kid.
Oh, exactly. That one's made in either India or China or Taiwan or.
Look at that go away.
Like I said years ago, I used to have little guys that, by rights, maybe I will stop the video and just get a piece of pound on here. That way you're not pounding on the drum. Yeah, pause the video, back in a minute. Okay, like I said, some people might argue, not to this, whatever. I don't prefer to put the force on. I'll just put just a piece of steel, or it's actually cast iron underneath it. That way, your force, you're not buckling the drum. I mean, by rights, these things are not that tight. I put them in dry. You can put them in a lubricant if you want to. Put them in dry. She's bottomed out. Now, between a miscommunication between me and Cory, the seals are actually in order as of today. They were supposed to be, and I went up north. He was supposed to communicate if he wanted stuff. Didn't. I never pursued it because it was a really bad job up north. Really bloody cold. And frankly, I didn't care. So the seals are on their way. But what we'll do is we'll put this together and then the seals be in and it'll just take them. I don't even film putting the seals in.
No, we don't need it.
It's not, I mean, honestly, put that guy upside down, boop, put him in.
Yep.
Not rocket science, but. So yeah, I'm going to put these in dry for right now. And then we'll grease it up when we come back. And so that's another thing done with. I don't think we're going to show the other side because it's essentially the same thing. It's kind of boring.
Yep. Oh yeah, do you want the new nuts for all that, or?
When I put the new grease in, I'll just put the old nuts on for right now.
All right.
And that way then it's, that's good to go because we got it here, the washers, and then that's, truthfully these bearings, honestly, we probably could have got away from them. They looked almost brand new, but.
Yeah, it's cheap as I am. I was going to run them because I looked down, there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they looked like they were replaced.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
them.
But
I'll just say this in regards to cheap bearings. After the problems with my 55, I've had all 4 fail. When I bought it, all had Chinese bearings in it. Never again would I run a Chinese front wheel bearing. I mean, honestly, for the little bit of money they cost, these were BCA and Nationals. Where's this one actually made? This one's made in Thailand. Where's this one made in? This one's made in Japan. I trust the Japan ones. Thailand, yeah, maybe.
They're all the same.
Unfortunately, you have to find good bearings now, unless you find old stock.
Yeah. Anyway, while he's doing that, I'm working on this door. I just got one more bolt screw to fight with there, and then this is ready to come out, and then I'll go grab parts for my other door. And we'll have a locking door on this side.
Put that in my hand a bit.
Okay.
Like I said, the seal should be in kind of Wednesday, Thursday. We'll get that done. We'll go to the other side, and then I was supposed to be doing a 3-angle valve job on my Model A today, but instead I'm helping Cory with this. Just as a side note here, it drives me nuts when I see people that always pound these on and pound these dust caps off. This is a cheap set of Chinese pliers, again, Chinese, but you just put them behind here. Let's see, this one should hopefully, with the wedges, usually you don't even need to do a heck of a lot here.
And for the record, I didn't beat it up
No,
like
it
that.
was like that when we got it.
Oh, yeah,
But
it's probably been like this since the 60s.
There you go, you do that. These pliers, our version of Harbor Freight is Princess Auto, like 30 bucks. You also have a little spoon in the back if you got to get underneath. Just stuff like that drives me nuts when you see shit like this.
Wonder if sure a new desk.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, for what it is. I mean, they can be done at a later day. You're not putting hubcaps on this thing or nothing, are you?
You won't see them because of the rim. So.
Or the rims have, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
What do you run for front rims on this thing?
You'll see, they're over there.
I don't know. I don't pay much attention to rims, people. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyways, that's just my beef for today. Well, it's Sunday afternoon, and by probably having him at work, I really don't feel like going to work. So Cory needs for his door striker here on his Henry J. He just needs 2 1/4-inch fine, because we got coarse. Like coarse would be no problem here, but fine flathead cap screw. So all I'm going to do is just take a 1/4-inch 28 just regular hex head screw, machine an 82-degree chamfer, call it a day, and then we'll change the bolts when I go back to work.
And we'll put a slot for a screw.
And we'll put a slot for a screw to tighten up. But I mean, you know, it's dollars and cents in time. It's a half hour to go to work, half hour to come back. Meanwhile, probably $10, $12 of fuel. When we can just make this work, and it's literally going to take a second.
Or we go for a big gulp.
Or we go for a big gulp. We'll just kind of just half-ass it. I mean, it's just always wear your safety glasses, folks. That's it. So now it'll locate on the taper. That'll hold it tight. Like I said, it'll just cut a. We got to cut the bolt down, but that way it'll just locate in here. Good enough for what we're doing right now.
Yeah, I'll put a little groove for a.
Yeah, it's a screwdriver. That way it catches it. It'll locate it, and then we'll just change one at a time. But yeah, I just telling Cory off camera here. Blind valve guides for this. You can shove pan on the B block if you want here. Long story short, most aftermarket stuff is just garbage now. The SBI valve guides are just mint. The other ones I bought were just garbage. But anyways, so like I said, the valve seats are way sunken down too far on the exhaust here. So these are hardened seats already. So I'm going to pop them out and put new ones in. But I do have the deal for doing, it's a new one, so doing 3-angle valve jobs in here. That's what I was going to do today, but I've been helping him out on his Henry J, so. And I said we're going to use the old stock pistons. The bore's still good in it, so. Anyways, he wants to get back on his Henry J.
Well, it's kind of ghetto till tomorrow. I've got it basically where my door striker's got to go. It's hard to do with one hand, but it opens. So yeah, so I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit more adjusting, but I won't do it till I get the proper ones, but it seems to be working fine for now, so I'm not worried about it flying open or anything like that. So what I think I'll do now is put the fender on, since we got a bunch of stuff figured out, all done in here now. That's, I can check that off the list. So I'll go grab the fender and we'll put that on officially, finally. And then I'll align some of this stuff up, and then maybe, just maybe, actually I got to bolt and finish doing the roll cage. I'll bolt that in and do the other seat. So yeah. Oh, actually yeah, and we'll do the shocks too. So yeah, it's getting there, folks. But yeah, I'm happy. Finally, the doors, they do open and close. Actually, yeah, I'll go dig in my stuff and find a good door handle there. So yeah, we're getting there. And yeah, I still got to work on that thing. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay guys, the fender's on. It's loose. It's all bolted in, but everything's loose. I've loosened off the passenger side, so everything's got to be adjusted, and everything's just out to lunch right now. But the good news is it's on, and I've wired up my headlights because I had to redo some work there. I'll show you something in a second. We'll talk about that, but we'll see if they work. Boom. All right, 2 headlights, but I was looking at it, or when I was installing it, I'm thinking I have 2 of the same headlight buckets, because you can see this one here is tilted back and that one's tilted forward, and this one had the grommet coming through the bottom, this one has it coming through the top. So I'm thinking this is supposed to be, you know, I'm thinking I have 2 of the same. I'm not worried about it. I'll just have to align the headlights better whenever it gets to that point. But at least I've got headlights, but like I said, I'll have to align it. But I know, seeing by just looking at it right now, this one's out and that one's there, so, and they fit into the fender quite nicely, so yeah. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is start, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, adjusting the fender and whatnot. What I could probably do right now is mount my marker lights. I think that's maybe what I'll do. I think that's the plan. Casey's already texted me and wanted to know when we're going for supper, so patience kid, I'll see you soon. So yeah, so I guess we'll mount those marker lights. Yay! Okay, so I just quickly put my grill in. I flogged it black a long time ago when I was kind of working on it. I still haven't fixed my 2 little dents and whatnot, but I'm just trying to determine where the best place to put my marker lights. One day I would like to have the original ones. I do have that side, but I just don't have this side. So, like I said, I bought these guys. These cheapy little things from Amazon. So what I was thinking of doing was probably mounting them somewhere like this, and then just have the wire come up and snake around and kind of hide or whatever. I originally thought about having them in the Fender, but I think that might be kind of goofy. And everything off the frame would be kind of goofy looking. So, like I said, I thought about putting it on here off the sides, but then it's going to be on an angle because these taper that way. So I'm thinking I'm just going to drill a couple holes, run them under this way, sneak the wires around, and make it look somewhat presentable. I'm thinking anyway for now. Oh, so yeah, looks not too bad. But like I said, I still got a bunch of body work to do on that. So I think I'm going to ponder on that, where to really mount it. Like I said, I just don't want it looking too stupid or goofy or anything like that. So yeah, pretty excited. But anyway, I'm thinking, fellers, probably just going to call this a video. I'm getting tired. And like I said, tomorrow I'll start another one, and we'll finish off that front end nonsense, and I'll do the shocks and all that. And then I guess bolt my seat up and cage. There's like, I made a list. It's in my truck. I don't feel like getting it, of shit that I gotta get done. So, and actually the funny thing is that you write down a list, you think of all the stuff, the major stuff you gotta get done, but then you start going through things, and then there's like 20 other little things, and those little things take time and whatever. But yeah, so anyway, that's looking pretty snazzy. Yep. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a video. I'm calling it a night. Casey's texting me. He wants to go for supper. Man, nice that kid ever took me out for supper once. Just once. I'm kidding. So anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. It's actually, I don't even, is it February 1st today or this? I don't even know, but I got less than 20 days to get this thing done. Or moving anyway, so. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Adios, guys.